Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to review and play Ride 2. Ride 2 is a VR game through Vorpx. So Vorpx is a third-party VR injector. And the way that I got Ride 2 to work is because Ride 2 has the Unreal Engine 3. So I created a new profile in Vorpx for Ride 2, and I added the Unreal Engine 3 profile to it, and I attached the 64-bit executable for Ride 2, and the resolution that I chose was 1280 by 1024, and that's because I have a 1060 GTX, so I really couldn't push the resolution. I would want to do that if I had a higher, if I had a beefier rig, but because of my 1060 GTX, I believe that 1280 1024 is probably the best resolution I can get and still get it to run as smoothly as possible with Vorpx. The 3D effect is really good, but obviously the resolution is not as high as I would want it, so off in the distance things do look blurry. But up close, it looks really good, and this game is a lot more fun using Vorpx to get that 3D visuals to pop and put you basically in the cockpit view, first-person view up close, which is what I chose from the game, and it's really immersive in this way. I did play this game in desktop view, and although obviously with a higher resolution it looks nicer, but in VR it's just that much more immersive and really makes you feel like you're behind the bike, behind the handlebars basically, and makes it that much more fun to play. Obviously my field of view is very limited. I cannot see what lap I'm in, I cannot see what place I'm in, and I really have to just focus on the roadway. I can't, if I move my head, it'll distract me, so I don't recommend moving your head a lot when you're playing this game in VR because of the limited field of view. But oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. I have several racing games in VR. Project Cars 1 and 2, Race Room, Assetto Corsa Dirt Rally, but I don't have one that's really AAA quality and a bike racing game for VR. I do have one title that is focused solely on bike racing, but it's an indie title, it's an early access, and it's been a long time since the last update. Last I heard they're still working on it, and I hope they do because there's very limited content in it at the moment. Obviously that one's built for VR, so it's much more engaging as far as feeling the immersion of being behind a bike. But obviously it doesn't have the amount of AAA production values or quantity of content that this Ride 2 has. So for right now, it seems that this is the best that I have for VR. But that doesn't mean that I recommend you go out and buy a VR headset and buy Vorpx and buy Ride 2. Just for this experience, because it's not the best experience. It's not even the best Vorpx experience. I would say it looks nice in Vorpx, but I wouldn't say it looks great. I've had better experiences with Vorpx, and that includes The Wolf Among Us, Abzu, Resident Evil Revelations. Those are better. I believe almost any game where there was some sort of 3D stereoscopic aspect to the game, those are really the ones that look the best in VR with Vorpx. But at the same time, this looks better than a lot of the games that I have played in Vorpx that are officially supported. Ride 2 is not officially supported, but again, with the Unreal 3 engine profile, it makes a lot of games that use the Unreal Engine 3 available that are not officially supported. I did not know this had the Unreal Engine 3 when I tried it out, but I suspected that it did. And I'm not the best racer as far as bike racing with Ride 2 because I think I have a little over 3 hours racing now, so I don't have a whole lot of experience with it. But I don't think I would put too much time in the desktop mode playing this game. But in VR, it definitely has been a lot more pleasant, even if I have to sacrifice, you know, the resolution for it. And I try not to focus on the background, you know, at a distance. Up close is where it really shines. And just giving you that feeling that you are, you know, behind the handlebars on the bike. So if you do have Vorpx and a VR headset, obviously, then you might want to either get Ride 2 on sale, which is what I recommend. I don't recommend you pay full price for this experience, but you know, get Ride 2 on sale. And definitely, if you already own Ride 2 and you have a VR headset and you have Vorpx, then it's a no-brainer to try it out. But I wouldn't go out and buy Vorpx just for this game, nor would I pay full price for Ride 2 just to try it out in Vorpx. I forgot how much I paid for Ride 2, but I know I got it on sale. I want to say I paid $7 or $8 for it, somewhere around that amount. And I believe I got it from Humble, if I'm not mistaken. And going around the curves here in VR is a lot of fun, and that's what I like best about using VR. I have a curated group on Steam where I focus on non-VR games and playing them in VR. I'm going to put a link on my video, and if you like my video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and comment, and you might want to join that Steam curated group where I focus on non-VR games, playing them in VR, whether it's with a mod or with Vorpx. So take a look, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.